Welcome back across space and time into the wondrous world of the Captain's Quadrant, where I, Captain Joe Dove, am very excited to talk about all things of our current series that are spreading out right now into the universe, and that would be particularly Prodigy. But we have some exciting news. We are joined by the long-awaited return of ship's botanist, Philo. Yay! Welcome back.
Hey, welcome
It's
back.
good to be back.
It is. It is. And then, as always, I have our good two co-hosts, the Jason Squared, or in this week, that's So Jason, Science Officer Jason, and secretly another Sung. Yay!
Greetings.
I
Oh
thought
my
we were
goodness.
turning into a kids show. all
Kids
of a
show.
sudden,
Yeah,
man.
I thought I was waiting for you to like mimic a mouth song. for the
I'm
dog.
glad to
means
see
we
your
can say
hand
yes
wasn't
word
up his
in the kids'
backside
show.
too.
Well, that's between me and the bear.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
10 seconds in,
Now,
we're
thank you to stay
degrading
out of our
to
personal business.
butt jokes.
And there with the kids show concept.
So, oh my goodness, what an episode that we got this week.
Yes.
Let us hop right into First Contact.
Thanks.
Oh, guys, there was a lot going on in this episode, and there is nothing like a good old fart joke to keep us speeding us along in the
Same
ether
fart
of-
joke for
Never.
39 weeks we've been playing that.
39 weeks. Wow, we've been friends.
Still gets
that
a
long.
laugh.
It still does.
That's the way the
Beautiful.
human
It's
psyche
beautiful.
thinks,
Art.
isn't it?
Yeah,
hard art.
I get a chuckle. I thought it was a lot of fun. There was a really cool tie-in with Picard that I am going to have a big future speculation on later. But
Mm.
I digress. I want to have you guys' thoughts on the episode. So let's start with our returning guest, Ship's botanist. Go for it, Philo.
This week, I loved the episode. As always, I love the animation of it all. It's just so well done that you really get lost in it. And
Right?
that great reveal about Dal being
Yeah. Go ahead.
an experiment.
Yeah, another one.
He was made
Yeah.
a petri dish. See, I was
Mm.
what kind of
Man,
thing he was, but then I don't know. It was kind of a letdown, but then on top of it, you were like, "Oh, Dr. Sung."
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Jason, go for it.
Which one?
Oh, that's right. That's so Jason. I'm gonna use your name too. So that's so Jason.
one.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Dale, like the reveal that he was made as a petri dish, that he has, what was it, 26 different attributes
Species.
from different species
Yeah.
that can be activated. I love the concept of it. Don't know if I was a big fan of how they executed in the end, because I thought there's so much more to explore with that. I don't know if I liked where they kind of went with it and kind of resolved it so quickly. It would have been great to have had that stretch over a few weeks to see the, yeah, but hey, to get Billy Campbell back yet again, playing our playing the man. Well, I was about to say Ahsoka Tano. What's wrong? With that?
No.
No, but that Billy to have him actually return and be the guy. It's actually his voice
right.
that's returned.
Yes.
So, and if
Okana.
you remember, kids, Okana, he's the Rocketeer.
That's
The guy
right.
that played the Rocketeer from that awesome Disney movie. No, he was fun to have back again too. He brought a lot of energy back, I thought, as well. Murph, I kind of like him where they were taking Murph this week.
Yeah.
Security Officer Murph.
Yeah.
Security officer, yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. But yeah, that'll do for now. I'll have more to say later on, I'm sure.
All right. And then secretly another song. How do we feel about it? What was your first aspects?
I enjoyed it, and I read Gray this week because I thought this was probably his best vocal performance as Dal so far. You could hear the heartbreak in his voice when he found out that he was an experiment basically, and I remember after I watched this episode early Thursday morning, because I have that kind of life. I got into the chat and I just wrote
Living my best life.
2 words: poor Dal. Yeah, poor
Yeah.
Dal. That was my my review.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
very cryptic review. Poor
Yeah.
Dal. And
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I do have to agree. I think that they resolved it a little too fast. Hopefully, it's not resolved yet. I would kind of like to see a little, like a Klingon pop up inside Dal every once in a while, or a Ferengi pop up or something. I don't know. Maybe he's broken from now on and he just can't control his various aspects. Of course, my big question is why? Why did they do this? What would have been the end game? Maybe they just did it because they could.
I have theories, and we'll get into that later. Right now, I want to go into our chat and say hello to everyone that's saying hello. Like Nita. Hello, Nita. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Nita.
So good to see you, my friend. And then my mom, Space Mom. Oh, wow. You've got another song. Yes.
1 out of every 6 people is a Soong.
That's right.
Whether they know it or not.
Yeah. Nita thought it was a good episode.
You should never assume you know somebody.
Right. And she says she takes back what she said about Merc. He is so cool.
He did murk a few people in this episode, didn't he?
He did murk quite a bit of people. For a kid's show, this pushes the envelope, for sure. It made sense that Soong made him, I guess. I really wanted my Dominion theory to come through, but
I like how they took all of our fan theories and just kind of went, no.
Yeah,
we're doing this. We're pulling this from Enterprise.
yeah, that's true. Which we should have seen coming since we had the Zindi last week, but that's neither here nor there. I thought Admiral Jericho was the right admiral. Jericho was Jellicoe. Well, he was he's not a bad admiral, is he?
Oh no, he's a good admiral.
Yeah, he's
Jellicoe
a good
was right, and the crew of the Enterprise D should be ashamed of the way that they acted while he was on board.
Yep,
it is true.
He
was right.
True.
Oh no, I didn't do your orders because I didn't feel like it. Shut up, Riker.
All right, well, let's hop into it.
Hop into what?
Our next segment. Our episode summary. Let's go.
You trust me, guys?
I saw it. I think we're
I've
good.
been nailing it lately, haven't I? With my...
Here we go.
From the Orville.
Get ready, fans. The show is about to unravel. No, we got it right this
actually
time.
Legit.
Yay. Prodigy by Star Trek, Season 1, Episode 15. Trapped in the neutral zone, the crew encounters a rogue Genesis who sheds light on Dal's past.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. It's very short and sweet.
Well, it pretty much
also Okana is up.
If you think about the episode itself, it's pretty simple plot-wise, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on. There's a lot going on with the characters, but there's not a lot going on with the plot. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So,
to carry the story along, there wasn't a lot that was happening.
I got so frustrated that nobody talked to Starfleet in the last episode. That I can't tell you how frustrated I got. I was like, they were right there.
Yeah. Look, it's for me the geneticist side of it, and I don't know if this should really be in pros and cons. I was buying into her, and I thought she was legit all the way. So, were you guys surprised by the turn that she was this?
I wasn't.
Villain is the right word, but she's this kind of rogue. Well, I suppose they said it right, didn't they? Rogue geneticist.
No, I don't really think she was a villain. I honestly think in her own weird little way, she was trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
She's one of those chaotic neutrals, I suppose.
Yeah.
Her only thing is she didn't obviously know what the outcome's going to be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really not that good at her job either, is she?
No, she's not very good at her job at all.
No.
Did it when he did that last little bloop and like went apeshit on the rum.
Yeah, that was cool as hell though. Yeah, he went total kung fu on him. It was like, whoa, look at him go.
I think we're getting into pros and cons there.
Let us hop into pros and cons.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Sometimes it may be good, and there was a lot of good in this one, baby. And like that's what Jason said, the good in this episode was more towards what happened in the episode and not what overall carried the story along, because the overall arc in the story just got, added to at the very end.
Mhm.
But my biggest pro of the episode was Security Officer Murph. That was dope. I did not see that coming. I just thought he was going to be cutesy, stumbly, lucks into helping everybody because he's as cutesy and stumbly.
No,
They went into a whole nother. He's like, "Let me go, Chief. I got this. Let me go, Chief." And then he protected them as a shield when they were on the space elevator, for lack of a better term.
it's the adventures of the
what an
cute cosmic
incredible-
murder blob.
Yeah, what an incredible turnaround in a week, though, guys.
Right?
A week ago, the consensus is, what have they done to one of our favorite characters?
Yeah.
To this week going, oh my God, look what they've done to one of our favorite characters.
Exactly. I'm going to throw it back to our ship's botanist, Philo. What did you think? What were your
Pros and cons.
I would say the pros. I really liked how I think there was a lot of foreshadowing as far as Dal, the experiment going wrong, but they really put together the different species, I think, really well, where he was just like going through Klingon, and then all of a sudden he was a Vulcan, and all of these different things were coming up. And I don't know if you guys watch it with the captions. I always watch it with the captions. But when he was transforming, they were saying it was a bubbling sound, and it was just so gross.
Yeah.
He was leaking at one point.
That's a great description.
Cons, I would probably say I want to know more about the geneticist. I wonder if she's going to make another appearance. Probably not, but I really I feel like that could have been more expanded. Like I feel like they spent such little time with the geneticist. And other than that, I think that's my only con, really. That other than, kind of being disappointed that he was an experiment. I thought he was going to be this crazy species that we had never seen before, which, I mean, I guess technically he is, but I think that it also opens up for some cool stuff in the future, which we'll get.
All right. Secretly Another Song. What did you think as Another Song? Your cousin, what did you think about your Petri discussion?
Well, I like that they address the mystery, and that the mystery is not a mystery anymore. I'm glad they did it before it got old. As I said, Brett Gray did some fantastic voice work in this episode, and Ronnie Cox is Admiral Jellicoe.
Mm-hmm.
Was that his voice?
Yeah, that was the original
That was
guy.
Ronnie Cox.
Yeah.
I thought Ronnie Cox had gone. I thought he.
Oh, really?
No. Well, if he did, nobody told
Ronnie
me.
Cox looked old in the 80s, guys.
Yeah, I know. Well, so did Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart and Ronnie Cox, they don't age. There's a slowly aging picture of them in a basement somewhere.
Right, they're always 60. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the drama of this episode. I think it does open up a lot of very interesting doors for Dahl's character, especially considering that I hated Dahl whenever this show first started. And now as I said, I'm watching the episode going, oh, poor guy. I just want to reach into the TV and give him a hug and tell him it's going to be okay. Did I call it about Ensign Essentia or what? Because last week,
you called it.
as you recall, I said something about her is not setting right with me.
Oh, yes. It took me a second to realize who you're talking about, and then I went,
I called
That's
it.
what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I did not see the coffee table reveal coming.
No.
But I did say that Jimmy Simpson was still in the credits, so he's got to be hanging around somewhere. I just didn't know that they were putting like coffee cups on him or anything.
Yeah.
I fell out of my seat whenever Dreadnought showed up because I think he's such a cool villain. I actually think he's cooler than the Diviner, to be perfectly honest. I think he's got everything, I think he's got his eye on the ball more than the Diviner does. As for cons, and I say this with nothing but love for this character, can Admiral Janeway please stop being such an idiot?
Yes, that was what I was going to bring out.
I love Captain Janeway, But right now, hologram Janeway is a more capable leader than Admiral Janeway is, and I don't know if it's just because she's rusty, she hasn't been out in the field in a
She's
while.
irrational at
She
this point.
is. She's like Equinox Janeway, and
Yes.
it's just Chakotay. It's not like it's Harry or Neelix or the Doctor. It's
It's not like
just
it's someone
Chakotay.
important.
It's Captain Boredom. Come on.
You know what's funny? Before I don't mean to interrupt, but
Yes, you do.
no, I don't, my buddy.
I was done. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. I find it funny that Robert Beltran phoned it in, but our boy Rocketeer was all in it. He was like,
He's having a
ah,
blast.
boom,
Oh,
boom,
man.
boom, I'm back, baby. You know, that's so.
Well,
Jason.
see, that's because he's a professional.
yes, very
Beltran.
true. Yeah,
Mm.
that's so. Jason, your pros and cons.
Look, I'll go straight to the con. Obviously, Janeway was a big bugbear for me because
Fuck
I love and
A big
respect her
what?
so much.
A drop
Bugbear. No, not a drop bear.
Did
Something
you-
we call a
is she-
bugbear.
no, say that again. A big what?
Bug, like B-U-G,
Bug
bear.
bear.
Yeah.
Bugbear.
Bugbear. Say it again. Say it
Bugbear.
again.
Yeah, it's like a thorn in your side.
Oh,
It's an Aussie like thorn in your side. You
bugbear.
learn something.
You guys don't have bears in
We just
Australia, right?
learned from it.
They have
We
koalas.
don't have bears.
that's-
We've
that's
got
it.
bears. We've
Do
got
they,
bears.
do they really
And
count?
koala bears.
They're
No,
cute.
no, we've got
Yes.
other bears as well. Yeah. Anyway, it's a thorn in this. Like, I know I've lost my train. No, Janeway. The
Yeah.
problem is the inconsistency from a character they've developed in Voyager
Mm-hmm.
to a character they've shown in Prodigy, like the real Captain Janeway, flips her opinions quickly, makes decisions that are just make no sense logically. It's like the Elseworld Janeway. It's just the Mirrorverse Janeway, you know? She's just incompetent at this point compared to the Janeway that we all love and respect from the series. So that really bothered me. Like, obviously over bothered me.
Mhm.
Dahl's character, like I said, I love the concept of Dahl having all these abilities, but I'm afraid they might turn into a bit of a gimmick. Like, this is the ability of the week. Like, and I don't want them to go down that way. And they're at risk kind of doing that.
He's gonna be
Murph was great.
Digimon.
Yeah. Murph, yeah, love. Absolutely think it's wonderful
Yes.
where they've taken that character. Yeah, besides that, it's the reveal at the end. You were so right, and they telegraphed it fairly heavily in this episode that she was, a villain. I thought
Yeah.
anyway. The pieces were there to kind of
I'm
insinuate.
very
The
smart.
the
yes.
camera lingering on her a few times throughout the episode went. Oh,
But also, did you notice her reactions when things were going on? The way she was handling her father, the way she was.
that was happening last week too.
Yeah,
So
there were
she's-
certain aspects. It was like something's up. And
They've
we're
been
just-
laying the clues down.
Yeah, yeah. It was Blue's Clues, and for real.
For it.
this
Yeah.
time.
MVP's got to be
Yeah.
Billy Campbell.
Billy
Back doing his
Campbell.
thing.
Yeah.
And Angelico, I felt that was real. Yeah, that was fan casting, wasn't it? That was a real stunt kind of.
Hey,
I love him to
I'm
death.
all for it though.
Yeah, the problem is
I'm
it
all
makes
for
the universe feel smaller to me, and this is the other
Don't care.
problem.
Don't care.
Yeah.
I want
It's a
Nachev back
small-
now. I want Nachev and Jellicoe to like end up in a room together just to
Well,
see one,
okay.
who would survive, or two, who would be on top.
I love the character. Don't get me. I love the character. I actually want to see the character. They devote longer to the character than. Do you think this is it? Is this?
No,
We said
no.
to see
He'll
Jellicoe
show up
now,
more.
and yeah, I would have signed him on for a few episodes.
No, Ronnie Cox does not come in to do bit parts. He's going to be in there for another couple
Yeah,
episodes, and I think we'll see Okana again. To be honest,
I
hope
think
so,
he's a
'cause,
permanent character. Yeah.
how many adults are going to abandon these kids though?
A lot, all of them.
Oh my
constantly.
God, it's like
So we
Yeah.
got Rudy Giuliani.
yeah.
Right.
And the Rocketeer rocketed on out, and it's like,
yeah.
You know, the other issue they have these kids who, if they were like in the normal day and age, if the kids have gone through so much trauma,
Oh
the
yeah.
fact that they're even able to function at this point is incredible. Because I don't know, if I had gone through half the things Dahl's gone through already, I think I'd be a mess.
Right.
So they've got to be careful in that too, because you keep throwing these emotional things they have to bear consistently.
Mhm.
You know, that could cause them a problem later on from from a
Yeah.
I
serious
don't know.
perspective.
These are better kids than me because I think
Oh yeah, they
just
are.
one in I think the Murder Planet episode that would have noped out for me. I just peed my pants, rolled up in the fetal position, and said, "Nope, nope, just take me. I'm done."
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Well, let us throw to the comment section. Anita says, I felt so badly for Dal. I thought they went too fast with his reveal because there are a lot of emotions for Dal about this.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
great point.
Yeah,
I do like that it was a lot for him because I do kind of think that contributed to his decision to go ahead and get the procedure done. Though.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
the
he never had time to process everything,
Mhm.
did he?
Right.
Yeah, he didn't.
Just
Yeah,
yeah, shoddy work. I'm like, dang, you know you're talking to a kid, right? Like,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Nita, loving Romulans. The Romulan
No one
appearances.
really has mentioned that
Yes.
on the show so far.
they were pretty cool looking too. Like
classic look, classic Romulan logo
Yeah.
back as well. I don't know if you and classic
Yes.
Romulan ships.
yeah, but
I'm just sitting there
new,
going,
new
"Hey,
outfits,
they-
new uniforms. New
you guys are
uniforms.
snarky, but you're going to be blowing up in a couple of years.
Aw,
Yeah. But
jeez.
again, you know what I thought was great about him? As always, the Romulans always feel like a real threat.
They do.
They
Yeah.
are always handled so well. Generally, they are. Anyway,
Right.
Star Trek.
Right. Oh my God, the Trill on Janeway's ship is after the Protostar. She is not Starfleet. Yes.
No, she is not. Dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
Dun,
That-
dun,
Yeah. Texas Jason, what kind of cookies are you eating? And do you have enough for everyone? As
Please
a teacher,
tell me there.
you bring
Oh,
up
Chunkly chocolate chip.
Yes. And the
I
answer
thought they
is
were maybe
I do
more
have
kind of
enough for
fun
everyone
edibles.
in this room.
can't wait
Nice.
the day where we can just like, here you go.
Yeah, that'd
There
be
you
cool.
go,
The Willy
You
Wonka.
replicate at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah,
but you'll be
cool.
bringing back a mousetrap. You
Oh,
don't get between me and my cookies. I'll go Murph on you.
Uh oh. So we know what with Jason's weaknesses. Security officer Murph rocks. Correct, Nita. F. I'll bet Texas Jason is hiding Girl Scout cookies.
They're
Well,
all
you-
about your cookies today, Jace.
Yeah, who knew?
No,
I'm gonna bring cookies next week just to get
no, our new spinoff.
Yeah.
Our new spinoff ideas for the
cookies.
you know,
Where's my here?
what cookie?
Oh, there you go. We got Halloween candy. Woohoo!
I've eaten everything.
Good on Cosmic Mom. And then we got a new person, Chevy
need to
Tahoe. I need to start watching the show. Absolutely, Chevy.
You
It
need to
is-
start watching the show. It's a lot
It
of
is
fun.
fantastic. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
We
This
love
show
that.
too.
Welcome
If
Stop
you're
by.
on the show, you should be watching this show every time. Yes.
Yeah, we got.
Yes.
You said 39 episodes.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Nita. Chevy, it's an excellent show.
I don't know if
Thank you
they're
very
talking
much.
about the
Nita.
us or okay. Well,
Both.
Uh,
No,
Both
it's talking
excellent
about
shows.
us. Yeah, I'm taking that compliment.
I'm
Don't
taking it.
sour it, Joe.
Yeah, Ronnie
Take that
Cox
away
actually
from me.
died 6 years ago, but nobody has the guts to tell him.
Hey, I wasn't on my own. Space
No.
Mum gets it as well. She thought he was dead as well.
yes. Yes, she's giving you your kudos. Nita
Yes.
is. You called it, Texas Jason. You sure
Yes,
did.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm very smart.
That moment felt very much like a transformer, the coffee table robot.
What would you call
Yeah,
a what would you
Yeah,
call
yeah.
a transformer that turns into a coffee table? Would he be like
he's still more than meets the eye.
yeah.
Boricon.
A what?
Boricon.
Come on.
It's boring at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
come on.
just- Can you
Love
imagine
with
just
you,
sitting there
Toto.
letting people put stuff up there? Just boop, boop.
You mean the coffee
She
table
is
with
a-
Armand
she
on
is
top?
this
love
is a
with
good
Chakotay,
one. Yeah,
Which is
Anita.
again against everything else that I believe we've been
She's too
told.
good for him.
Well, that's
Hmm.
no thing. But do you feel in the live action shoes where we left it that there was love between them? Absolutely not.
No.
So
that
why
that
is
ship
this?
sailed with that one episode where they were stranded on the planet.
Did we have
Exactly,
like
pretty
space
much.
babies or something?
That was
Oh
not
no,
with
that was
Chakotay, though.
yeah, that was the other
with
guy.
Tom.
That was a Tom.
Yeah, that was Paris. Yeah, which was
Yeah.
the best
I think-
awkward after scene ever.
yeah. So we have kids.
I think
We
that
need an Australian
Janeway
for
and-
American district.
really? Bugbears, I think.
Truth, Cobb, I don't know what you're going on about.
See, a bugbear
a bugbear.
is a bugbear on Aussie PETA.
If
Yes.
it's Peter.
That
What is
pain in
PETA?
the ass.
Pain in the
Right.
ass. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes. Thank you, Space Mom.
I think Jayway needs Tuvok to balance her
Yes.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't
Absolutely.
that brings up a good point. Why didn't they bring Tuvok back? Because
Because she turned into who she turned into, and he went, "I'm out of here."
Ooh,
Same way I'm used to dealing with.
gotcha,
Tuvok
gotcha.
should have been the Chakotay role in this show. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because he would have put more heart and soul.
Oh,
into
so
it,
you
that
need
guy's
to
thing.
confirm it was us that were talking about Joe.
Oh,
You
wow.
doubted it. And
No, I
you
didn't.
doubted
It was a doubt. It was just, wait a minute. We were talking about how great this Prodigy show was. And then, so what? You've got pumpkin spice Oreos. I believe there was chocolate chip chunk. Yeah, chunky. No pumpkin spice.
Chips Ahoy! Chunky is not sponsoring this episode.
Yep.
Space Mom rules.
Space
All
Mom
right.
rules. All right, let's move on to our next segment.
No, we're going to throw to a
it's a
break.
commercial,
We're gonna
yeah.
go for our sponsor.
Enterprise log, Captain James Kirk commanding. We are leaving that vast cloud of stars and planets which we call our galaxy. The question, what is out there in the black void beyond? This is Captain Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Is there anyone on board? Is there anyone on board? Have you raised anyone, Lieutenant?
Nothing, sir.
It is an unmanned probe which seems to be carrying a warhead.
William Shatner stars as Captain Kirk, and Leonard Nimoy as Science Officer Spock on Star Trek in color.
I give
Oh,
it
that
3
new
episodes
show looks
top.
good.
Okay.
That looks like a ripoff of the Orville.
That was their original promotional commercial.
Ooh, those
Ah.
Tiffany's.
NBC, how crazy is that? Yeah.
How crazy is they used a half-naked Leonard Nimoy to bring in the ladies?
Right.
Yeah.
Not crazy at all.
So
That,
with that,
looked pretty good to me. Yeah.
yeah, I'd sign up.
There was an old saying, I grok Spock. I wasn't sure what grokking was until I saw that commercial. I got a
you
good
go.
idea.
There you go.
This is getting out of rocking control. All right.
Yeah. All right, let us move on to.
This is terrible. I like it.
Welcome to the 10 Forward section of our lovely Captain's Quadrant, where we in the Captain's Quadrant and our friends in the chat can talk with us about the things about this episode and other wonderous things.
This
in
is just
Star
a
Trek.
random segment. Let's face
And
it.
yeah, we get all randomy.
Whatever. Anything about Star Trek, you name it.
Yeah. So, Philo, let's start with you. Talk about
Yeah,
some.
put poor Philo on the spot because she's like, well, what randomly do you want me to talk about?
Talk about cookies again, I guess.
What candy do you have in that?
Can I start
Halloween?
something off then? Can I start something off I wanted to bring up?
Go for it, Chase.
Okay, here's the thing I wanted to bring up. We're almost halfway through the second half of this
Yes.
season, are we
That
not?
gives me a sad.
Gives you a sad. So far
Gives me a
already,
sad.
this it's hard to explain. This recent run of episodes, how do we think it's going?
I think it's
Because
really
I think
cool.
they've really stepped it up.
Yeah, they
I
went.
think it's going very well.
Philo?
Yeah, I think it's going pretty good. I really enjoy the series for what it is. I know that like it's one that I can watch with my kids, one that it brings up a bunch of old like OG Star Trek stuff that you're like, oh, Kobayashi Maru, of course they have to throw that one in. So I really do like this series. I think it's unfolding well, I think.
Right.
Philo, one of the things we've kind of mentioned over the last few weeks and that, and I'll be interested to hear what you say about it, is the fact they're going to dumb this down for the kids. This was Nickelodeon above it, but they are not dumbing it down in any way. I mean, these are really complex things and plots that they're throwing down.
Mm-hmm. It was one thing that I noticed is the very heavy news that he got. Like, I wonder if it wasn't, or Dow, I'm sorry, the news that Dow got about what he was. I wonder if they didn't quicken over that just because it was a kid's show, because I really think that they could have made that seen more. I really think that they could have put more into that. So I wonder if they didn't skip over it just so that the kids would be like, ah.
It's an interesting choice, wasn't it? Because if you think about it, a lot of the series at this point was predicated on his journey to find out where he's from. That's a big part of it, right?
Right.
And I don't know which side of the fence. I think it's really smart what they've done though, is to go, oh no, you think the show's about this? We're just gonna add this extra level of complexity into it. I just hope this better not be. We've addressed it in an episode, and we're not going to address it again. We need to be seeing.
Oh, you mean like those space probe aliens that probed everybody on the Enterprise, killed one dude, and then just buzzed off from the 10 forward?
Yeah. No, but the idea of he has had something that is completely life-changing being exposed to him. We can't tie that up, surely. We've got to be playing that out in long-term effects, not only physiologically, but psychologically for that character. Yeah.
That's deep.
You know, I got to jump in here for just a second. I got to defend Nickelodeon. Because I know everybody keeps saying, yeah, this is a Nickelodeon show, but it's very mature. It's very mature. It's very mature. Nickelodeon is where Avatar: The Last Airbender came from. And Avatar was phenomenally mature for what it was. I mean, yeah, it had the goofiness on there, but it also had a lot of survivor's guilt and, you know, philosophy and everything like that. And as for Dahl's character journey, I don't think that this is the end of it, because he found out where he's from. Now he has to find out why. You know, why am I here? This is just a stop as far as I'm concerned. And if they do drop it after this, I will be phenomenally disappointed in this show. Because there's a reason why Dahl is what he is.
Yeah, he's a Soon connection, so maybe Dahl morphs into lore. Who knows? Because
as far as
they call him an augment, so I mean, maybe he was meant to be a soldier. But if you ask me, somebody who has the DNA of 20 some odd species would make a heck of an ambassador.
Ooh.
Maybe that is in his future. Maybe this is part of his journey. It's just something that he sees as a weakness that's going to end up being one of his greatest strengths.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. So my next question for the group: which Soon did they reference?
Eric,
the
one from Enterprise.
Ah,
because he was the geneticist,
right?
Who put it all up after his Enterprise experiment guest bit to concentrate on cybernetics.
Right. So Enterprise is how many years before this show?
About 200, I think.
I'm glad you're here because you're like nailing these. So
as I said, I have that kind of life.
But I feel like we need a giant family tree, almost like that clip, you know, the board of connecting all the Soongs together. Because I'm lost at this point. How many do we have?
Well,
that is the strongest bloodline in the galaxy.
We have the Soong from the 21st century.
Right.
We have the Soong from the Enterprise era. We have Noonien Soong. And then we have Soong's
Adam
Soong. I think that's it.
No.
Well, who else?
We've got 6 weeks since you looked at me.
I was going to say coming soon.
Coming soon. No.
When somebody loved
it took a second, didn't it?
It did. It was good. It was good. I love it.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
I'm pretty sure that we had other Soongs previously, or
I still stand by. I think they are. I don't want to hear it about any more Soongs. Done with Soongs, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that it's been. That's a well that ran dry, and they dug down to see if they could find more moisture, and all we got was the second season of Picard.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, surprise, phooey on you, because something's happening in Picard season 3 with us. So,
but it's lore.
Are you looking forward to that, Philo? Picard season 3. What's your thoughts on that?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Picard season 3? You into it? You like the idea, or?
I have not gotten to see all of season 2. I've seen some of it.
Stop. Stop. Just don't do any more.
Just watch the first 2 episodes.
Don't do
and
any
then
more.
leave.
Just
stop.
But see, because 7 of 9 makes an even bigger appearance, and
and that's your
Oh,
favorite
that-
character,
That's my favorite character.
and you look like her.
So you gotta watch.
so
You gotta watch.
You
it.
gotta
Yeah.
have to. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
No, I was just curious because that's the next big show coming out.
First, I really liked the first season, so I don't know. I might stick with it just to cross my fingers and hope it gets better.
Well, apparently the word is out there. Like a lot of the buzz behind it is apparently it's brilliant. It's a fantastic season. They've kind of fixed a lot of the problems that people have had with it, but we'll wait and see. I'm a bit shy about it because twice bitten,
Hope for
and-
everything, expect nothing. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I suppose that's the only way to kind of go with it, isn't it?
Professor Arturo from Sliders, very wise man.
Yeah. Was his name also an Ent or a dwarf? I don't know.
Gimli, do not
Gimli.
toss a
Yeah,
dwarf.
it's Gimli.
Yeah, I know. That's why it was the joke.
And
then we've got
dates.
Indiana Jones. Yes,
And he's going to be in the new Indiana Jones too.
He's going to be in the new. Oh my God! I'm so excited for the new. Sorry.
There's Indiana Jones.
See,
Yes.
see, it wasn't
Nobody
alone.
seems to know.
See,
And-
I'm not alone in that.
Crystal Skull got such bad reviews. I mean,
No, there's another one coming out in a few months, and there's
like
a scene where they
Crystal Skull.
de-aged him.
I liked it.
Yeah, me too. And they de-aged him.
There's a scene where it opens and they've de-aged Harrison Ford. So we get a whole young Indiana set in 1944 sequence.
Oh, nice! I can't wait.
I know,
I'm so
I'm really
excited about
This
this.
is not the
Harrison Ford's
Indiana
always
Jones
been
show.
No. This is a totally different. So let's go to the comments, friends.
Yeah, go to the comments. Someone say
All right.
it, please.
No, Joe. I, Virginia, from Planet Mommy, have the pumpkin spice Oreos Jeff gave me. All right, so
Okay.
there's
This
more of
sounds
that.
like a domestic thing.
It's very domestic. My
Yeah.
mom's college buddy. It is as Jason eats more cookies. My mom's college buddy, whom she hasn't seen since before she retired. He met up with me. We surprised him at my mom's aged home of the space elderly, and they got to reunite for the first time in 20 years. That's
lovely.
yeah.
Wow.
So I was behind something nice. Isn't
No.
that something?
For once. That's great.
For once. Spock Bear.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. What was the last TOS episode each of you have seen? I watched iMud today as research for future cosplay.
Oh, that's wonderful. I got to say, the last time we did it on the Agony booth.
Yes.
What was that last time? What was the episode?
That was when that
Spock's Brain?
Spock's Brain.
Spock's Brain. Spock's
Yeah.
Brain was the last episode I watched.
That was the last episode I watched.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I have to go back and rewatch them again. But that was the
Yeah.
last time. Yeah.
The
What about you?
That I watched all of the episodes. It was along the timeline, so that was a while ago. I can't even think of the last one that I saw. I'm sure it randomly one day just for shits and giggles, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's iMud. Research. I
iMud.
can't wait to see you cosplay. Awesome.
Yeah, same. Sung is brilliant. Mad, but brilliant. He must have had a reason for it.
If you paid attention though to the dialogue, it actually was not Soong. It was a what did they use? Protege of Soong. So it's
Oh.
not Soong. It's just somebody following Soong's research because that Soong be dead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's what I was getting into. It's like, wait a minute, how many Soongs are there? Because wouldn't
Yeah, I didn't pick
Enterprise
up on
soon
that
be-
one. I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
Enterprise
Yeah,
soon would be long dead. He'd be unless he
Yeah.
figured out something to extend
see,
his
I-
life.
I just stopped worrying about the continuity when they mentioned the word Sung. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have a headache trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go with it.
think
Philo,
I
what'd
had
you
to-
say?
I had to just stop worrying about why are the
Well-
Talaxians here, why are the Kazons here, why are the Klingons here, and just
Yeah. Just
it's
go with
fine. Don't worry about it. Just
Yeah.
forget it.
So Philo
That's
bring
good.
up a good point. She said they clone. Soon could definitely clone, right?
well, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
genetic.
Wait, wasn't the other girl a clone or something?
Yeah, Gwen's a clone.
Yeah.
Is she? Oh,
Yeah.
technically she is.
Yeah, she's a clone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, there might be more to this genetic cloning
Mhm.
genes thing and coming.
Yeah.
Maybe Dahl and Gwen are connected in some way they don't even know about.
Yeah. That'd
Maybe-
be cool.
Because there's
Maybe.
all kinds of time travel shenanigans. Ooh, that'd be a good way to bring back the Enterprise crew also.
And what maybe he's got some of the activated DNA. Maybe it's from
Mm-hmm.
B6.
Ooh,
Where
I
the
don't know, a
connection
lot
could be.
going on here. Hey, maybe The diviner is a Soong. Maybe we've got the next Soong in this era. Yeah, baby.
They're all Soongs at this point.
Yeah, everybody. He's a Soong. You're a Soong. Everybody's a Soong. Yeah.
And that's
yeah. My mom can't wait to see a cosplay, Nita.
I love to see you work out.
I'm gonna have to get you to change your name to Dove, Ma, just to keep continuity. We don't want to be off there. You guys are the best. Thank you, Mom.
Well, yeah.
Texas Jason. That's right. They didn't even say it was Soong.
Nope, they just said it
Oh,
was his
don't
protege.
validate him, Nita. You got a big head.
I'm gonna be darn right insufferable by the end of this episode. Insufferable.
I think the last original series episode that I watched was Space Hippies, where the fruit was poisonous.
Oh yeah, but that's a great episode. We watched that as part of our what's the name? I ended up falling in love with it again. What episode was that?
That
was The Way to Eden, and it was
Way to Eden.
awful.
The Way to Eden, yeah, so
But
bad
that-
that it become
Big
great.
shout out to Star Trek guy who received his shirt. Nita, yours is coming, I swear. But that's his favorite episode of Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah, he fought hard for it too.
He did. He really did. I love
did
having him.
fight
on.
hard for it.
I can't wait to have him back on when we do Agony.
Nothing
To me,
but love for Star Trek
it's
guy,
almost
but
become like that
episode's
movie,
trash.
The Room.
Yeah, it's so bad. You could throw spoons at it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go to our second to last segment.
I ask you, Captain, what conclusion would you draw?
We just did have future speculation.
Yeah, we did.
Right?
We really did. I just like seeing Garrick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like the no-brainer is we're going to develop more on this plot line about the genetics, and we're going to find out how probably
all
every
interconnected.
character on the Protostar is connected in some way. Would be my guess for.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
all.
I mean, it's yeah.
They're all related to Doll. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, in some way, everyone's related to it. Everyone is just a lesser version of Mirth. That's what.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe Mirth is the protoplasm that starts all the genetic mutations.
Maybe so.
All right.
So that's what we need. A little bit of Murph.
I wonder
your
how
heart.
old Murph is. I was wondering about
Yeah.
I'm still kind of thinking Murph is a changeling. I know it doesn't completely fit, but to this episode made me kind of think maybe he is.
What do you think? Well, maybe. I just hope he ends up being a character who's going to go back in time, a la Deadpool 2 at the end of that, and kill off all the swords. Because he's got the skills.
Yeah,
right?
he definitely
But
does.
without
Holy
Soong, we
smokes.
don't have data.
Yeah.
We don't have data. Remember the good things with data.
Yes. It was a long time ago.
So
That's
let's
the
see
problem.
how old is Murph? So when we first meet Murph, he's a little space
I might
blob
mention
slug.
Bob.
Yeah, he's a slug type of thing. So
And now he's kind of like running around
yeah,
like a toddler.
right.
I'm wondering how many different
Highly skilled.
Yeah, does he like morph into something else? Does he keep going?
For the toddler to have those kind of skills,
Yeah,
you know,
he might be a little
like
older
he
than we
can
think.
fight like no other. Like it's
Yeah.
too scary.
But he's named
If you're from the Great Link, you would.
Because you'd have you would know straight away, would you?
Yeah.
All right.
You'd have some
So
What's
genetically
to say he
programmed
wouldn't be
in there.
part of the Great Link? What's an argument to say that that can't be the case?
the only argument is because most of the Great Link younglings, so to speak, aren't they like gold gelatinous creatures?
Yeah,
that's-
but you know,
Well, why are you waving it off?
Different side of the planet, maybe a bit of, they get more of the afternoon sun, so there's a bit of a discoloration.
yeah, you know,
The color
it's a
I can go
changeling without a tan. That's all it is. It's like an Anar compared to a Andorian.
Andorian, yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of like that idea that Murphy's part of the Great Link, which ultimately makes him extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
A threat to the ship.
And the show. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Another reason
Imagine-
why the Federation would not want him around.
Imagine it's the big plot twist of the end of the season. Oh, by the way, I'm your real threat, and he just like kills everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone.
Dahl just
I
standing
should
alone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So is it that time, our good friend Jason? That's so Jason. Are we ready for it?
for my favorite segment.
Wait, you have one more thing? Go.
I have one piece of future speculation.
Oh,
and that is that we now have a new wild card in play. And that is there is someone who is not on the Protostar who knows what's going on with the Protostar, and that's Okana, who could be the person who tells Janeway why the kids are running radio silent right now. So we got a man with information. But given that he is kind of a coward, chances are he's probably going to get caught by the Romulans, and he'll probably tell the Romulans about it. And
I can't imagine Okana being quite resilient under torture.
He's a
He'd
punk.
spill the beans pretty down quickly.
Yeah. All right, so let's do it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time for stupid Star Trek questions.
Stupid
Here we
Star
go.
Trek questions.
You do a little bit of Sean Connery in that, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's hear your stupid Star Trek questions. What's a Star Trek? I'm too sober for this.
He was supposed to be in Star Trek 5.
Yes,
he was supposed to be
Cybok.
Cybok,
yeah.
Well, Spock.
Mr. Wims, I think that's correct. Why do the red shirts always have to die? Bit of a sad, stupid start.
And wait a minute. We have a red shirt right there. Don't get killed.
Why do you have to die all the time?
Yeah, why do you guys die all the time, Philo?
I have an answer to this. Notebook ready. All right.
Oh, wow. Look at this
article. There was an article back in 2017 that did the statistics on the original series, where there's technically 239 red shirts in the series, and 25 of them die. So that's only a 10% chance of death among red shirts.
This is great.
Those odds are pretty good.
Yeah.
Gold shirts, there's only 55 of them, and 10 of them die. So technically, they have an 18% chance. And then the blue shirts only have about a 6% chance. So blue is the safest.
Blue is the safest, thank God. Spock Bear's fine. That's crazy. So it's a yellow shirt.
Say that last bit again, Philo.
So technically, it's by the number that die. You're better off being a red shirt than you are a gold shirt. So I mean. And there's just so many more red shirts in the original series. That's why we see, and not to mention their what's the word I'm looking for?
Expendable.
Well, they're part of the Starfleet where they're going to see action, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're the frontline workers in many ways.
Yeah, they're gonna see the most of what's going on. I'm Team Red.
Yeah.
That was always my favorite thing. We have to beam down to this very horrible planet. So we're going to take Bones, Spock, the captain, and Ensign Ricky. You see Ensign Ricky going,
yeah.
Poor Ensign Ricky.
As they beam down, Ensign Ricky just like explodes spontaneously. Well, that's a thing.
Yeah. It got a bit Spinal Tap in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
Exploding drummers. Look, it is a stupid question. I mean, obviously, the real reason is because they need to write a character in to create the motivation for what's going to happen in the second act. That's why they kill him off at the beginning. But yeah, I think I've always loved the concept of it because you know they're going to die. You just want to find out how they're going to die.
Yep.
Okay, throw it out as a bonus question. Best red shirt death is. The best death you've seen on Star Trek for a red shirt ensign.
Does TNG count?
Yeah.
Okay. The one that actually bothered me, I can't remember the name of the episode, but it's the one where they're going through the nebula and like it's causing part of the ship to phase away. There's this one part where this woman. It wasn't Pegasus. It was. Was it the one where Data went on a date? Yes, I don't know. But there's this woman who she wasn't a red shirt, she was a gold shirt, so Philo was right. She walks down a hallway and you hear her go, ah! And then Geordi and Worf come running down and she's like stuck in the floor.
Oh, I remember that.
I watched, and it was the fact her eyes were open and she had this look on her face like, And I was just thinking, oh my God, that's the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life.
I remember.
You know, there's
that.
a meme out now. You know that meme Star Trek, and it's an African American guy, and he's sitting at the
The poor guy that Q
and
killed.
freaks out.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid that really disturbing me. That one.
Everybody
especially,
forgets
because he
that
was
Q
like
straight up
going
murdered a
insane
guy.
when he's sitting at the terminal. It was crazy.
Do you think whenever Jean-Luc was hugging Q, do you think he remembered that Q straight up murdered somebody on his bridge the first time that he met him?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Let me
I think
let me
Picard
hug
has
you,
memory
Q. You're
issues.
so powerless.
Yeah, right.
Got that coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still don't know why Q had no power. It was like, what?
They forgot to tell us.
Oh,
They
shoot.
literally forgot to tell us. That's how
So-
bad that season was.
It's a deleted
It's
scene
a
with
fun
Wesley.
episode, though. It's a fun episode. I'll defend it.
That episode was space hippies for Picard.
Has there anyone else got anything to add to why red shirts are? I think Philo blew us out of the water because she'd actually done research on this.
Yeah, she had science on it.
Highly
Somehow-
unusual for the show.
Dare you?
and made us
Wait a
realize-
minute. This is a legit show, guys. We have numbers and stats. We have pie charts. We just don't share them because,
the fact that you have a Spock bear and a Borg bear.
it's a bugbear.
It's not a bug bear. It's a Borg
I
bear.
have a Klingon bear around here too, and I don't know where he's at. I guess he's off like victory and glory and everything.
So you like build a bear? Is that where you get
No,
them
these
from?
come. You remember the Star Trek experience in Las Vegas? That's where these guys came from.
Ah.
Oh,
These
but
are
I thought what
old.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
But not these guys. These came
Oh,
home with
okay.
me.
Like
Yeah.
herpes.
What happens
Yeah.
in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless it's a VD. Then that comes home. That comes home with you.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not speaking from experience.
I was just gonna ask.
He was
No,
very
I
thorough.
knew.
Yeah,
That's
very confident in that response.
He was. He was like, these are representations of the bugbears that I got the first 2 times I went to Vegas.
All right, we're getting out of control.
Bugbear's
Liz.
bane.
All right.
What are the peeps saying about it? Have they got an answer for the red shirt thing? Joe,
Yes, we
or-
do have an answer because
It won't be better than Philo's, but we'll give it a go.
they are security.
They do. They are more likely to see at the end of a phase. Are they
Yes.
not? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then my preacher, thank you, Reverend Betty. Oh wow, there's science to the sci-fi show.
it's like water is wet.
Yes. And then of course, yes, Spinal Tap Trevor is a red shirt. Yeah, he's in a red shirt. Oh wow.
Found
there
out.
he is.
Oh, there
He's
you
going
go.
there, yeah.
If you're doing security, your chances of
chances-
dying are high. There's no doubt about it. But hey, in defense of the red shirts, there, how good are they though? They know what they're doing because the old yellow shirts are dying more than they are. So
Exactly.
right.
they're doing their job.
I'd be the space housekeeper and keep my butt on the ship.
And then you'd fall through a floor and get stuck halfway, and then you'd give 20-year-old me nightmares.
There you go.
there
There you go.
you go.
Well,
Wonderful.
Yeah. All right, guys. This wraps up another fantabulous episode of the Captain's Quadrant. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you are listening to us on a podcast, thank you so much for listening and downloading our wonderful episode. Please be sure to give us a wondrous rating and comment your favorite moment from this episode below or about us. And then if you can, please follow us on TikTok, part of the Trek Talk Wonders World. You can follow me at Disdungeon. You can follow Jason at VHS Chase. You can follow Philo at Philomeno Boots, right? Is that what it is?
Philomath Boots.
Philomath Boots. There it is.
Philomath Boots.
Philomath Boots.
Sorry, we didn't put you on here. Sorry. My fault.
And then you
My
can
bad.
follow the bear-loving
Sorry.
Jason with all his little bugbears, which
I
represent
feel like
different-
Sherry Lewis.
Yeah. My mother
I was
has a
thinking more ET trying to hide from mum.
off the air. I'm going to tell you my mother's fantastic moment with Sherry Lewis.
You can't do that, Joe. You can't say,
Aw.
I'm going to tell you something and let
Yeah.
the audience hang.
So Sherry Lewis cursed my mom out.
Oh,
Awesome. Did she do it as lamb chop?
Oh, it'd be awesome if it was actually
That's
lamb
what my
chop.
mom had. Because she was like, do you mind doing that again? Say it like lamb chop. It was my mom's response to her being cursed out by Sherry Lewis.
Wow.
So, and that's it for this week, guys. Live
Okay,
long and
let's get
prosper.
out of here. This has gone nuts.
Stand on.
This show. Sign off, Captain.